Ah, yes, it's another week of Warple Bunnies and RPG enjoyment. That's right, we are looking at episode 4 of Shangri-La Frontier in this one. And you know what? This show continues to be very, very fun. Even though comparatively not a ton happens this episode, I do still think it was very enjoyable. And this show remains as one of the very few shows for me that actually feels like an episode lasts 5 minutes. Or ends basically immediately after it starts. Most shows I end up pausing a lot and making a lot of notes, and otherwise just feeling like each episode takes a while to finish. But with this show specifically, I end up just watching it and not really pausing more than I have to make notes, which is a very refreshing feeling for me and a very enjoyable one at that. Now, while this episode, as I said, doesn't cover too much new content or anything too interesting or specific or enjoyable in terms of fighting, etc., it does set up for the next episode with a boss fight and more. We do get introduced to a few more characters this episode, which I assume are going to be mainstays for the rest of the season. And if I'm not wrong, this is a 2-core show, so we will have a lot of time to develop those characters as well. We get introduced to this purple-haired waifu as she does some PKing, because why not? Apparently she is playing Shangri-La and just gets notified by the other friend that we get introduced to that is also going to start playing it, probably. And I assume both are going to end up partying up with Sonraku or otherwise just guiding him along or interacting with him as he explores this fun RPG world. Now, both of these two new friends seem very unique in their own way, with the purple-haired waifu being quite experienced on high level at this game, clearly, and the other one maybe just joining in as a newbie. Anyways, it should be very fun to see how those three characters and more potentially clash and congeal with each other and just otherwise interact with each other and the world they are now in terms of Shangri-La Frontier. I do as well, though, have to say that Emul, the Warble Bunny, is absolutely adorable. Way too adorable for his own good. He even gets stopped immediately by 2 girl players in this episode, as they want a similar one in their own party as a pet, but Sonraku thankfully shuts him up before he can reveal how you can get him, as I assume he wants to keep the unique scenario for himself. But this is sure to cause a chain reaction in a way, as one of the girls gets a screenshot of the bunny and says they will ask the forum about it, which I assume will end up getting especially some high-ranked players, achievement players and all that, including the guild that our love interest is in, to probably take note of him and be like, okay, this guy is involved in something we have not seen before, we need to get more information, we need to hunt him down. I can see that being a possible plotline down the line, but we'll have to see. Anyways, though, Emul is a great character and a great bunny, and he'll be fun to have around. Hopefully he won't get annoying. I don't think so, but so far so good for him. I did also love the Yakuza boss-esque portrayal of the boss bunny in Rabituza. I did also like the very humoristic trial of him testing the cursed effect of the scars he now has, as this monster sheep who is lower level runs at him, sees the scars, gets shit scared, looks at him like he's a total degenerate and runs the other way before Sonraku hunts him down and kills him, of course. But yeah, as I said, this show just keeps being really fun. It keeps being really fresh for me, and it keeps really hitting that spot that I haven't really felt itched for a long time, this sort of Log Horizon early SAO feel. I do really hope that more shows go for this vibe or this sort of storyline setup, but very few actually do, or the ones that do generally don't make it good, or of course they end up as SEO, where things just go balls crazy real quick and many end up falling off. But if this show continues the way it is right now, I think this will be a very good sort of Log Horizon-esque show for me, which I will absolutely adore week by week. I also have to again say that the animation looks really crisp and good. It seems that the quality of the show itself, just from a technical standpoint, is very good. Another point I want to make on that one is that the OP as well looks and sounds great. I really like the OP actually. I didn't expect this sort of hip-hop, rap, whatever vibe they got going there, but I was like, damn, This hits hard. I like it. Sounds good. It looks good. As a final note for this episode, I am very happy they set this show at the start of summer break. So hopefully we will have no like boring ass school side stories and just focus on him gaming and this Shangri-La adventure, which looks like it is going to be the case, which is thumbs up from me. That will be it for this video though. Again, not too much happened this episode, but I really enjoyed it for what it was, and I can't wait for the mud boss battle next week. It'll be absolutely mwah, I'm sure. That being said, what do you think of episode 4 of Shangri-La or the show in general? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the video and my commentary, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff to support my channel here. And if you want to watch my first impressions of this show, if you haven't already, then click on this video right here.